Hey, MP King. Hey, Dirty Red. Hey, Hockey Kong. Hey, Miraclaw. Hoping to at least beat the first world without needing to look at a map. Not quite as easy to get lost here as in the future ones. Should really give that meat to the albatross that has less HP after that fight, instead of the first one every time. Come on. I did find that a way to deal with the plinking problem I keep having with picking fight instead of run is just to buffer the run input when the fight is loading, which is kind of handy. Nice that I'm getting these first try runs. Alright, see a Red Bull. I want to get some Red Bull meat here. Hey, Fubajube. Oh, nice, Fair and Cold Wind. My personal favorite is Legend 3. Alright, Red Bull. Let's see a Red Bull. Just like a few shots at it. Must be kind of a low encounter rate in this castle, too. I don't specifically need this, but it helps a fair bit with a couple fights in the first half of the run. Nice. So lets me turn my second albatross into a slime. Thanks, disposable hero. Skeleton meat. Leading theory I've heard and what that actually is bone marrow. Scum, you make me sick. So then she can basically turbo menu inputs by pressing the D-pad. Alright, that's a nice time save. Thanks, Wixie Ben. I think in my PB I like got lost at some point and started walking back up here instead of going into the tower. Okay, so I want the human and the Oni to die. Not really. The Final Fantasy Legend 2 has a similar concept called like the World Pillar or something like that, which is how you travel between worlds. Legend 3 is a time machine you use to travel. I'm glad to hear Wixie Ben. I unfortunately never actually got a chance to play this as a kid. I only played Legend 3. Although I read a decent amount about this in Legend 2 and Nintendo Power. I'm honestly not sure I would have actually been able to finish this game as a kid, though. Just because it's really, really easy to get stuck. Alright, that's one. Let's kill the Oni too. Alright, so I think I should be okay with Hero being dead. I mean, this game does have perma-death, in that you only have like 3 revivals per character, so I do need to be somewhat careful, but I think I can afford one there. Hey, Chuck Cuomo. If I'm gonna do this, I should deal with the HP potions before getting the battle sword. if I do this before the sword, I can hold 8 at once. Alright, so now 7 more. Oh, that's right, I went high potions to, or X potions as they're called here. Thanks for watching, Shadow. Yeah, that would be how you level up human characters in this game, is by buying potions that raise their stats. This world, I definitely need a map to get around in. Oh, nice, Imasak. I only actually played Legend 3 as a kid, but I read a fair amount about this game in Legend 2. I got 2 air seeds. Oops. Thanks, Sergeant Kills. I'd like to get like maybe a sub 110 at this, but we'll see. Not the biggest fan of how reliant on save scumming this is, because you either need to save scum or do full RNG manipulation, neither of which I'm super interested in. But it's a fun little short run, and maybe I'll submit this to Questing for Glory this year, just to have something to submit. Hey, David. Yeah, nah, save scumming. We don't need that. Always reminds me of a monster in King's Quest IV, where, as far as I know, the developer intended way to avoid it is to keep saving and reloading until you just don't encounter it in the first place. Oops. I do like how when you soft reset out of a fight in this game, the music just kind of hangs for a split second too, like the game is dying. But kind of the bottom line is that if you're not doing full RNG min-up in this game, it just works out to be way faster and more consistent to just constantly save scum and then reset if you get a fight that you can't run from without taking a bunch of damage. And a big part of that is, again, the permadeath. Because your characters can only revive 3 times under normal circumstances. Right when I was about to save, too. Well, it's a stat called heart that each character has. Every time you revive, you lose a heart. And when you run out of hearts, then permadead. I know there's an item called Heart that lets you actually recover heart points. Just resetting there to get that octopus out of my way. I played all of the RPGs. If you mean all of the Final Fantasy Legend games, no. So far I've only played this one and Legend 3. I do eventually want to speedrun Legend 2 as well, do the full trilogy. Hey, Narcotis. Healing? No. Yeah, Legend 3 is the longest by a decent amount. How do I feel about the non-Game Boy Saga games? I actually haven't played any yet. I do have Romancing Saga 2 on my PS4. Probably play that at some point, along with Romancing Saga 3 when that comes out. See, I forget if there's encounters in this room. I'm guessing yes. So I'm supposed to change my order here. Don't think so. Nice. Could probably expect a lot of gold. Wait, I didn't get to meat? I thought it was guaranteed. So much for that gold. That stinks. I thought the meat drop from bosses was guaranteed. I need this guy's meat in order to make my my hero actually do something, be able to contribute something to the next fights. Okay, there we go. Maybe I need to soft reset before that fight in order to try to force the meat drop, just because, as I understand it, whenever you soft reset, that resets the battle RNG. Because what, that was like a minute or so I lost from having to refight Seiryu. Okay, I guess I just kind of need to think about the most of the movement in this world being like on the ocean, at least being an L pattern. Yeah, I remember that too. A lot of the really kind of obscure stuff in this game was in Nintendo Power's Counselor's Corner, I think. Oh, there it is. Oops. Yeah, I guess using the sphere earlier before you actually get to the door saves that seal breaking animation. Where do I go in this floor? East southwest. This music is so good for an old Game Boy RPG, although it's Uematsu. Way. I guess I could probably also say that my kind of ultimate goal for this game is really just to be able to do a run without needing notes on maps and stuff. Shouldn't really take that much work, but I mean, this is not going to be like a really serious project. Just nice to have something really short to pull out after like FF4 runs. Okay, I don't think anybody's dead. Okay. Now we need to buy some more grenades. Which is fortunately a thing you can do in this game. Thanks for the host dot level. Nice, first try meat drops that goes to the woodman to make him an imp. You're pretty good. There's a place you can buy bazookas in this world too, which is something I should really look into if I want to have a route that doesn't require the Red Bull meat. What does the slime do? Okay, so if I get the saber cat meat on this fight, I'm just going to eat it right now. I don't think I can handle a death there, though. You ask a silly question. Okay, so just spam attacks on the garlic this turn. P-worm, I don't want that. Oops. Yeah, thanks, Video Wizard. Okay, yeah, it's this ladder. So yeah, so once I actually climb the right ladder, the rest of this castle is very linear. Hey, Diener, thank you, sir. What am I doing? There's no encounters here. Do I like FFT? I played it quite a bit when it was new, and I really like the music and some parts of the storyline. I don't know if I'll ever play it again, though. Okay, so I do want the meter up here. Nope. Nope. Yep. Alright, so that goes to the slime. Oh yeah, Godzilla 98. I remember that being a movie. Forget if there's regular encounters in the jail. Do I want the imp meat? I don't think so. No. Yeah, prisons don't really imprison people very effectively in JRPGs. I like that victory jingle. Yeah, it's good. A good PSA for anybody that's not really familiar with these games. I forgot to heal. Well, we'll see if it matters. Yes. Yeah, I'm gonna lose time here because of this and some other issues. Where's the tower? Yeah. I guess it surprises me just a little that none of the Saga games on the SNES got English releases. Because I thought these Game Boy Saga games sold at least marginally decently outside Japan. Wait, what? I must have some bad notes for this floor. Yeah, it's just supposed to go straight east. Yeah, there is no can't in this team's vocabulary. Now, that part didn't look familiar. Okay, this wonderful place. Hey, no Suzaku. Hey, Tina, thank you. So far, so good. No, you don't. If anyone doesn't actually know what Sawless means, by the way, set up a bot command for it. Yeah, that's why I'm pretty confident that it's a bug. Hey, the good luck duck. Alright, so I think it's on the other side of this lake. Okay, I do want to use Suzaku to kill off my humans. Alright, perfect. We're in the ruins of Tokyo, by the way. This world is has a lot of stuff from real world Tokyo in it. It's funny because a Japanese Phantasy Star runner was in my stream when I was learning this and pointed out that like half of the contents of this world are near his house. Which I found pretty funny. Ah, come on, stay on. I keep thinking I need to press A to actually get on the bike. Okay, so after this... The encounter rate on the overworld is really, really high too, which is by design. It's to make you use the subways to avoid Suzaku, which is kind of clever, if you ask me, for game design in an old RPG like this. Alright, so we want a Chimera and a Stone Man. And the main tech during this overworld trek here is that I can't get encounters when I'm on certain ruined building tiles, so I try to touch as many of those as possible. Yeah, you can actually kill Suzaku. You can kill Suzaku with the saw, and I think certain other abilities too. But he just that doesn't actually change anything. Just riding my bike into the bar, bad to the bone. And now it's time to head to our friendly neighborhood nuclear power plant to get some plutonium. So we can create Erase 99 through the power of 1.21 gigawatts. I keep doing this. I keep thinking I need to press A to get on the bike. Maybe because that's how it often goes in a tile-based game. Okay. East, south, southwest. Oops, I fell off. I think I can only fall off on this floor, though. Hey, Ice Spirits. We are indeed progressing the meat. Now, not quite as much as in a run with Saw. I don't need healing here. I think I'll be alright. Okay, I do need meat from this. Which I did not get, so we get to fight this again. And we get pudding! I'm a fan of good pudding. Especially when it comes from an evil eye. Okay, I need to make sure to save after this cutscene this time. I got burned my PB. Oops. Don't even get a funeral dirge or something for Socho. Alright, we good. We get to fight Warmack! It's called Machine, which is short for Death Machine, which is Warmack's name in Japanese. Yeah, I think saved quite a bit of time from better encounter luck with Suzaku. Yeah, that's a really, really fun touch that the Warmech in Saga 2 has a number 2 on it, because it's Warmech Mark II. Now we get the really intense music. Even though I don't have childhood nostalgia for this game, I am rapidly coming to adore the soundtrack. Just so good for the limited technological resources that Uematsu had to work with. Yeah, unfortunately I don't think there's a Warmech in Saga 3. Oh, we're not on Hokkaido, we're in Shinjuku subway station right now. That's what this place is called in the Japanese version. It's just called the Skyscraper in English, which is a lot less appealing. right when I was pressing the button to save. Alright, at least I got a run. Which dark room is this one? South. Yeah, we have faux spikes. I think of every dungeon area in the whole game, the skyscraper is what's going to take the most practice to be able to do without notes to where to go. And then we have this room where every tile is a fake staircase, or as I more think of them as cell phone reception meter. What's the point of this run? Well, I mean, there are boss fights. I'd say the point really is just demolishing this game in about an hour or so, when casually it takes, I don't know, like close to 10 or so, just through knowledge of the meat evolution system. It's not really the most deep or thrilling speedrun, I'll certainly admit to that. But I don't know, I find it fun just because of how short it is, how cool the route is, and how good the music is. Yeah, I'm a big fan of the zombie subway in Secret of Mana. Why this is Suzaku's hideout, I have no idea. Okay, am I short on health at all? A little bit. Probably should have. Yeah, you know what? I should have noticed that my first slime was a bit low on skill charges, and I should have stayed at the end before coming up here. I think I should still be fine though. Yep. Do I want the Suzaku meat? I don't believe so, no. I remember having to reset over something in either my PB or the run before, but I think that was just mashing and eating the meat when I didn't actually need it. Soft reset sequence too difficult, apparently. Alright, so I want Ashura to kill everybody except for the pudding, I believe. I believe everybody except the pudding gets one shot too. Okay, hopefully this kills him. Hopefully... Does gas do damage? No. How did I run? I mean, why were my resources just so low? Probably still fallout from the jelly not having any melt charges left. Hopefully the extra damage I'm getting from the Chimera is gonna help. Alright, let's... hopefully this kills Ashura. Yes, alright! Oh, I was concerned about having to kill the run there because I couldn't beat the boss. Alright, so yeah, that's definitely a lesson that I really need to fix my charges if I'm low. Okay, so we want to get gummies for the jelly and the Chimera. And I'm good on... Okay, the pudding is good, okay. In more ways than one. Thanks, BGM. Alright, so then I used Genbu 2's meat to evolve my hero into a Beholder, which has a nice little Petrify Gaze attack that conveniently works on the next couple boss refights, which lets me save all of my melt charges for the final boss. Oops. Oh, no, I wanna bother. Oh, bother. That's mostly to save melt charges, but also because the animation is faster than melt. It's kind of funny how both Saga 1 and Saga 2 end the same way, with you having to go up or down these endlessly long conveyor belts. At least in this game you can actually avoid or run from encounters. In Saga 2 you can't. I love the dissolve effect for bosses in this game too. It's kind of weird, I think, that they didn't bring that back for later games, like Legend 3 in particular. Yeah, I mean, those batteries last a long, long time. With 8-bit Kevin Costner, aka Arthur. Yeah, that was my childhood experience with Legend 3 and a few other games like Link's Awakening and Kirby's Dream Land 2. It was about an 8-hour drive to my grandparents, and that was the main scenario where my Game Boy saw use. How am I getting meat from things I turned to stone? Very, very carefully. It's extra crispy meat. Barring issues with the creator, this should be a pretty fat PB. Again, my, as of now, kind of final goal for this run is sub 110. It shouldn't really be too hard to achieve just from doing more runs and getting more familiar with the maps and movement and stuff. The Japanese record, I feel like, would be the equivalent of about like a 59 on English with this timing method. I enjoy the music. I like how the creator has an attack called Repent, too. Wonder if we'll see it. I forget what it even does. Do 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 do. Hey, Dragonfire. Alright. Nice 1 minute gold to tie it up. Thank you, thank you. Thanks, Jeff. So yeah, fun little run, like I've said. I mean, this isn't going to be like a super heavy-duty grind, but I'd at least like to finish a run where I can actually remember where to go without having to constantly stop and look at notes. And have no like major hijinks with menus and stuff, and I couldn't really care that much about RNG and stuff. And I feel like a run like that should be at least a sub 110. Might submit this to Questing for Glory this year, just because I don't really have much else of value. I also want to learn Legend 2 at some point as well. I can do the full. I know the full trifecta then. Kind of interesting that there's they took out the credits for the English version too. In the Japanese version, there are actual developer credits during all these flashbacks here. But yeah, I almost failed the run on Ashura because I didn't have enough melt charges. Something I think probably I'll need to just plan on staying at the end before going to fight Suzaku, and I think I should be okay then. So I only kind of lucked into actually beating him the second attempt because of the Chimera staying alive long enough to do some extra damage. See you again.